Okairi nasai minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider Gotchard episode 24. We are almost halfway through the series right now, and we are finally seeing a new way that Houtarou is gonna be able to make use of his Chemy Cards. He's able to transmute his Chemy Cards, and I think this is due to the fact that he is actually not using his own Chemy ring itself. I don't know what is that ring, alchemist ring, or I don't know what ring you actually call that. I don't think they ever mention the name of the ring, but if you know the name of the ring, let me know in the comment section below, because I am clueless about it, okay? But I think that ring belongs to Fuga, so it means that he survived the movie, because we haven't watched the movie, so we haven't really know what really happened to Fuga at the movie itself. Maybe he survived, maybe he did not, but right now he's back. So is that the real him, or is that just someone else? We are not sure, okay? But I think this episode is really important, because it really helps to make you think about the idea of Kamen Rider itself, because this episode is that part of the episode is kind of like a recap episode, but at the same time it also shows us a lot of really scary and dangerous threat that is gonna come further down the series itself. So let us talk about the biggest thing during the recap session of the episode. I think this is something that I would love that the more series actually continue to do this, and that is to really answer the question on the meaning of Kamen Rider in every single series itself. Because I would say for most of the different series, they just choose to call themselves Kamen Rider out of nowhere for no reason at all. But this one is even Houtarou himself doesn't really know why do I call myself Kamen Rider? You know, he doesn't know that, and the reason why he called himself Kamen Rider Gotchard is because I think it is Fuga is the one that tells him about the Kamen Rider name, if not mistaken. But it could also be the belt that is telling him the name of the Kamen Rider itself. So if you really think about it, Houtarou just went along with it because it sounds cool and all that stuff. But this episode, Rine finally tell us what is the meaning of the Kamen Rider itself. And it actually gives us a very fresh perspective on who Daybreak could actually be. Because now that I sit back and chill a little bit and think about it, if you really think about it, Daybreak actually means dawn, man. It's it actually means dawn. Dawn is the moment where night turns into morning, something like that. That is the moment of dawn. And what do we know about the alchemist in the storybook itself? And the alchemist name is the Alchemist of the Dawn. So if you really think about it, that Kamen Rider Daybreak could actually be the Alchemist of the Dawn, rather than it is Houtarou, no doubt. But if you know, things are very messy right now. We are not sure what is going on, what is the timeline, how can Houtarou be in the past if he's in the present and all that stuff. So maybe there's a possibility that they are gonna go back in time, okay? Because we got introduced to the Chemy Card Time Lord, so maybe there's definitely a possibility by the end of nearing the end of the series, we are gonna see a time travel arc where they realize that they couldn't defeat Glion, and the only way to defeat Glion is to kind of go back in time to stop the ultimate evil, something like that. So maybe that is how things are gonna go, and that is how the story of Houtarou is gonna be brought forward into the present day, thus continuing the cycle itself. Maybe not. We are not sure how things are gonna go, but that is just a theory, okay? So I'm not sure how things are gonna go moving forward, but one thing that I forgot to mention in the previous episode is the memory wipe of the Chemy memory itself. In this episode, we actually get to see a reminder of how what is the Chemy law that common people are not supposed to know about the Chemy and all those stuff. But in this episode, in the previous episode ending, if it is not because that the girl, the girl or that really loves Zukyun, the first girl that Zukyun is if she loses the memory of Zugunpire, she might just end up with the boyfriend again. So but she did not end up with the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, is because she remember her self-worth after meeting with Zukyun. Okay, it's like so if you really think about it, not every encounter with the Chemy is actually a bad encounter at all. So having their memory wiped every single time is like kind of like resetting everything and all those stuff. It really makes like character progression, character growth in that particular episode to be pointless. But right now we are actually seeing, hey, there is a possibility that moving forward the Chemys law is gonna be demolished, because you know Minato right now is being busy becoming the minion of Glion, so he's not out there wiping people's mind left and right. So we are not sure if that is a good thing or is that a bad thing, something like that. Okay, so we are not sure how things are gonna go, but I just figure I should mention that, because so moving forward, we are actually gonna see more and more people knowing about Chemy, especially Kajiki. I really want to see Kajiki like just remembering the Chemy, and he is actively involved in the Alchemist Association thing going on, something like that. Okay, so it's gonna be really fun for Kamen Rider Gacha moving forward, because we got the introduction of Iron Gotchard. A lot of people actually call this the super form of Kamen Rider Gotchard, but I'm not sure what to actually think about it. Is this the super form or is the Crossword the super form? I'm not sure, okay, because I feel like Crossword seems more like kind of like a power up, something like that, rather than a super form. But the super form usually is what people refer to the first form, but it got better. It's kind of like Geats Mark II. Is Geats Mark II the super form of Geats? I think so, okay. And then after the super form, we're gonna get a final form, okay. So the super form is not incomplete in this episode because we only have one card, and that is the tail liner. So I think we are gonna get a 10 plus 10 combo really soon, and that is gonna be the Grasshopper and 10 liner crossover, something like that. Okay, so how is he gonna get back Hopper 1? I'm not sure, but in the next episode we're gonna see the flashback of Minato, and we're gonna learn what really happened. Who the hell is this Suzuku Daiki, if not mistaken his name? So did he really kill the boy or did he not, and all those stuff. But I feel like they are really trying to their best to make Minato into a very smart character, but at the same time a very in-depth character. So I would really wish that they just stick to one thing. If they want to make Minato bad, just make him bad. If they really want to make Minato a really clever spy, just make him a really clever spy. Like, it's like right now, because right now it seems like Minato is a spy, and Glion knows that he is a spy. So Glion actually find out something about him to make him not be a spy, like forced to be his minion, something like that. So that is good in a sense, but at the same time, yeah, can be better. I'm not sure what to really think about that. But in this episode, we also have a confirmation regarding the three Abyssal Sisters. Even though they never specifically use the word homunculus, but all of us know that alchemist doll means a homunculus itself. So can we actually choose to check off one of the biggest thing in our bingo card, and that is homunculus introduced? Let me know in the comment section below. Can I check that off? If I can check that off, just let me know. If I cannot check that off, okay, I guess I cannot complete my bingo then. But really fun episode. I would really love to see how the hell Hopper 1 is gonna henshin into Grasshopper, and are we gonna see Hopper 2? I really want to see Hopper 2 because it is gonna be amazing if we actually get to see Hopper 2. But that is all from me. Hope you enjoy. If you made this far into the video, means you love the content and you want to see more of it. So in order for you to have a little bit of flexing ability in the comment section below, I would love you to comment the word What is a good word? Rail. Okay, let rail. R-A-I-L. Rail. That is the secret word. Why? Because when you have a train, you need a rail, and the rail is the way to the future. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.